Welcome, everybody. Great to have you here this evening. We'd like to start by having the national anthem by Senior Lucas Clark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'll get there in a second. All right, I'd like to welcome you all tonight. I'm Kurt Scheidel. I'm the principal here at Fort Vancouver High School, and we're grateful for your attendance tonight and what this represents with your students and the work that they have done over these last 4 years. The Senior Awards is a kind of a kickoff to this graduation kind of in tomorrow. It's the last day of kind of classes, and Friday the kids get to go visit the elementary schools and have the barbecue, and then have a senior assembly, and then we have graduation. So Senior Awards is always a fun time, so it really kicks this off. Is Athena here? Oh, there she is. She got in the middle. All right, we're going to kick off tonight by a student speech by Athena Gormley.
Gotta adjust this a little bit. Sorry. Okay. We are the last year of high school graduates that can really explain the impact that COVID had on our class and how that affected our high school experience. However, I'm done being called the COVID kids. We are more than the obstacles that we have had to face to be here today, on track to graduating. We are high school diploma holders, we are college students, we are entering trade school, we are finished. We have had to overcome adversity, discrimination, high school drama, failed relationships, and so much more. From our first day of kindergarten, where some of us cried as our parental units left us with all of those strangers, that led to the rest of elementary school finding out how to make friends and get used to all these adults I don't know telling me what to do. That guided our experience in middle school, thinking that we were so independent now that we were trusted getting to 6 different classes throughout the day and trying to steer our way through these cliques and social lives that came out of nowhere. To high school, where we have spent the last 4 years, stressing about grades, relationships, sports, jobs, growing up, and all of the other lovely things that come with life. We have faced every stage of our lives thinking that it was the most difficult thing we have ever had to face, but we made it through every step while taking our lessons on with us to the next stage. We even sometimes looked back with memories of the past, wishing we could go back to when times were more simple. But the point is that we have persevered through our hardest times to get to this next step. We will continue to carry on as life hits us with all it's got. We will continue to move forward past every obstacle and hopefully learn from every mistake and hurdle as we find what we are willing to deal with, our own capacities, and continuing to raise the bar. Home is defined as the place where one lives permanently, especially as a member of a family or household. I believe that as we spent the last 4 years navigating education and all the other milestones we have marched through, that we have found some kind of a home at Fort. Fort has redefined what home means to me, as I'm sure it has for all of us. For those of us who are experiencing cabin fever all of freshman year, that set the tone for the rest of high school, trying to do anything and everything to get out of the house. We have found home in the teachers who have advocated for us, coaches who have supported us, teammates who have provided competition and community, friends who have fostered family. I have found home in the open arms of my basketball coaches, Arlisa and Heather, who welcomed me into their home when I was living in Portland and still attending Fort. We have found home in the clubs and programs that have helped us find what it is in life we are passionate about: leadership, embracing diversity, educating our community on the beauty of every ethnic background represented in our student body, and so much more. From the great support of the Black Student Union that has helped to fuel the fire behind our students, to ASB that has helped individuals to become better leaders, organizers, better humans. This has led to our ability to organize protests and walkouts to support the staff members that we hold so dear to our hearts, speak out to the district on the active racism in our school and community, and be here now just in reach of the finish line. We have redefined Fort and what home means to us. Home for the next 2 days and the last 4 years of our lives are the walls and the people that have advanced the rest of our lives. Now we will move on to the effective leaders in being members of society, working to forward the change that we have spent our high school years growing right aside us. For this, I'm a proud Trapper. I'm going to be a college student, I'm a leader, and I'm excited to see where this next chapter of our lives takes us. Today I had considered talking about what makes our graduation class so different, but I think that it's more important to highlight the fact that we are graduates from Fort Vancouver High School, a place that has become home to so many of us and has built the very foundation of our futures that may not have been provided otherwise. As said in the Disney movie Mulan, a flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. I know that through the barriers we have had to break through, we have grown to be prepared for this next step. We are not only the graduating class of 2024 at Fort Vancouver High School, we are the future leaders of America. Thank you.
All right, we're grateful for all these awards that we're going to give tonight. Mr. Castro Quintanilla will be the other one presenting awards today, and so we'll start with the President's Award for Academic Achievement. When you hear your name, come on up, and Ms. Pongrantz and I will give you your awards. So, first up for the President's Award for Academic Achievement is Carly Baker. Next up, Caden Foley. Khalil Hariri. And our final President's Award winner is Caden Vinson.
I will be reading off the names of the students whose awards the President's Award for Academic Excellence. These are students who, throughout their high school years, have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.5 and above. Klibai Abuya. Valentina Aguilar Hernández. Melissa Allen. Ishmael Aidan Borja. Ashley Cárdenas Aquino. Lucas Clark. Angelina Cortés. Faith Culpepper. Carlos Flores Aburto. Athena Wormley. Skylar Gregory. Ala Hassan. Jade Lizarraga. Isaac Melchor. Pamela Melchor Burgos. Francisco Menchú Yak. Samuel Navarro. Ava Peterson. María Portillo Arellana. Anastasia Putstovit. Natalie Rafi. Ina Ramos Shili. Jennifer Rosales Olivas. Tim Rost. Estera Rusnak. Simon Sporcine. Osman Zumare. Kenny Ta. Jessica Tran. Maria Siap Siap. I think all these students deserve a big, large round of applause. Cumulative GPA of 3.5 all 4 years.
You might have to help over here, I don't know. All right, our next award is for Running Start students who graduated with their AA degree. That's pretty awesome and economically advantageous. Okay, our first recipient of a student graduating with their AA and their high school diploma is Melissa Allen. Next is Nevaeh Fang. Skylar Gregory. Allah Hassan. Pamela Melcher Burgos. Josiana Rismoen Barr. Tim Rost. Simon Sporsine. And our final student earning their high school diploma in AA is Kenny Ta.
The next award is the Vancouver Leaders for Special Change. The recipient for this award is Jennifer Rosales Olivas.
Our next award, Staff Sergeant Oliver was not able to be here today. Staff Sergeant Oliver, are you here? I don't think so. Okay, so we have 3 special presentations from the United States Army. First is the United States Army Distinguished Athlete Award, and that goes to Valentina Aguilar Hernandez. The next award is for the United States Army Award for Musical Excellence, and that goes to Anna Vo. And our final winner from the United States Army for the Scholastic Excellence Award is Pamela Melcher Burgos. All right, teachers, if you could all kind of come up this way, we're going to line up here so you can go one after the other. We'll get you, Mr. Castro, Quintanilla, and I will get you lined up along the thing here. The next part is going to be our department and special awards. A lot of really important achievements here. And our first presenter is going to be Miss Shannon McIntyre. She's working her way up.
Hello, I'm Miss McIntyre, and I will be presenting the awards for Outstanding Achievement in Digital Arts. This first student, I wanted to just say it was great having you in class last year in graphic design, and then taking your skills to the next level this year with advanced graphic design. You have grown a lot since last year in your proficiency and the ease of use with Adobe programs, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. You have made some really amazing designs. This year, one of those designs was used for greeting cards that were given out by the social committee to members of the community that featured your artwork. Also, this student this year has volunteered for special projects outside the scope of the course as well. And he has especially grown with the hand-drawn projects that he made in class and has grown tremendously with ease of use of the drawing tablets in class as well. He has recently shared with me that this year in class, his personal growth and overcoming obstacles has challenged him as a graphic designer to grow in the future. Thank you. This award goes to Songha Chim. Okay, moving on. The next award for Outstanding Achievement in Digital Arts. It was wonderful having you in advanced graphic design this year. You excelled in major projects such as the Surrealism Project, the music poster, and the halftone portrait project. My student's artwork is actually on display in the main hallway near the office if any of you want to check it out. This student grew in his knowledge of how to use Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, created many amazing designs, and is possibly interested in pursuing graphic design as an interest in college. He hopes that this experience will be helpful with a career in video game design while also using the coding skills he learned and used in my class last year for Coding 1 and with Mr. Crouch in Coding 2 this year. Thank you so much for your help also as my TA in my 5th period graphic design class. It would not have gone as smoothly without your help. Thank you, and this award goes to Dominic Rome.
Good evening. I have the honor tonight of representing the music department and awarding the Fort Vancouver High School Music Department Outstanding Achievement in Music Performing Arts to a student musician who has consistently gone above and beyond what has always been asked of them. It's extremely uncommon, and I wanted to say that first, for this award to be given to a student who has not been involved with the music program for the entirety of their high school career. But, however, Lucas Clark has set himself apart as an absolutely outstanding musician in just 2 years at Fort Vancouver High School. His dedication, work ethic, and passion for music have set him apart as one of the strongest musicians I have ever had the honor of teaching. Lucas has excelled in our choral program in a very short amount of time, earning a place in the District Honor Choir for 2 consecutive years and the WMEA All-State Chorus this year. For anybody that is not familiar with the music world, this is equivalent to qualifying in district and in state in their first 2 years of participating in an individual sport. Earlier in the year, Lucas's mom requested to have a conference during parent conferences, and honestly, I was slightly terrified. Lucas had planned on going into some very fancy science field, and I was honestly incredibly worried that she was going to yell at me because he is now planning on going into music instead. It has not always been easy to be a musician, but it is incredibly rewarding, and I am unbelievably confident that Lucas will find success no matter the field. Lucas will be attending Central Washington University in the fall to study music education with one of the foremost choral conductors in the country. As a choir superlative this year, Lucas was unanimously voted as the most likely to take Boughton's job. And while the superlative was all in jest, I know that someday I would be more than confident in handing a choir program over to Lucas. So please join me in congratulating Lucas Clark.
Good evening. I've had the pleasure of teaching this student for the past semester in not only my visual journaling class, but also my pottery class. And I have to say, the fact that I am up here after only a semester of teaching this student is a testament to how impactful she is as an artist. The style of the student's work is truly and uniquely hers. She embodies popular culture in a way that I have never seen before. Her style references not only her culture, but graffiti culture, old school tattoo styles, and a mix of beautiful, bright colors. She also has an incredible and interesting approach to glazing her pottery that, once again, I have never seen before. This girl accurately paints depictions of cars, writes intricate fonts with the names of her loved ones, and has even painted Betty Boop. Yes, Betty Boop has shown up more than a few times in my classes. She puts her whole heart into every single one of her pieces. As an art teacher, this kind of student makes you really excited to come to work every day. Nevaeh Flores is a talented painter, drawer, and ceramicist, and a nail artist. On top of this talent, she has the most delicately designed nails that she does herself. And I'm telling you, if you get a chance to look at them, please do. And keep in mind that she does pottery with these nails, which is impressive. It is amazing to see how art bleeds into every aspect of her life, and I can't wait to see how your art translates into your career as a nail tech. Nevaeh, good luck next week at cosmetology. Miss Winston and I are so proud of the artist that you have become. Cool.
This is slightly terrifying. There's a lot of you out here. I'm glad I'm kind of blinded by the lights. Okay. I've had the rare opportunity not only to teach this student in their senior year, but also in middle school. And when they told me at the beginning of the year that they were supposed to be in studio art instead of pottery, but they wanted to give it a try anyways, I was like, yes, thank you. I was so happy to have you returning again. So I've seen the art style develop over a 6-year span. Not many can say that. This student is creative. They're unique, takes on an art challenge, presented in an enthusiastic, stylized way that's really, truly theirs. The way that their 2D artwork has translated into their 3D artwork is a true testament to their all-around talent. I do love their unusually dark, mysterious style and see how it's evolved over the years. She's created some really amazing things. Recently, she's been experimenting with opacity and colors to see the effects on the finished work, creating this newest ethereal style. It is really amazing if you get a chance to see it. In just this 1 year, she hasn't had any prior experience really with clay, so it's been really incredible. She has excelled not only simply with simple hand building, but also on the wheel and throwing. And anybody that has ever taken pottery knows that the wheel is not an easy task. And she picked it up so quickly, she has been able to teach others how to do it. It was, just amazing to watch. She even showed her boyfriend, Caden, how to do it. So Hannah and I both agree that Maddie Pierce is an amazing artist and so deserves this award. So we're so proud of you. Wish you all the luck in this next chapter of your life. Come on, Maddie. Yeah, she's here. She's just going back. You hand it to her.
Hi, good evening. My name is Bethany Rivard, and I teach English Language Arts and Theater here at Fort Vancouver. And I was sitting here today thinking about the two recipients for our departmental award, and it hit me that they had something in common. And they're both in my third period class, and I decided to read a play, Dracula, with the class this year. And one read for Dracula and one read for Van Helsing. And they were so extraordinary that I was like, all right, let's read more plays and cast them as the leads. So, just in the future, if any of you win an Academy Award, don't forget the little people. So our first English Department Award winner was wow, sorry, a little too short for this, is in my college and the high schools class, and other English teachers, when we put out for this award, were like, this person for sure was so solid all 4 years. This student was published in a school writing anthology, is whip smart. I would describe this student as a visionary. They have extraordinary critical analysis skills, and they are one of this year's graduation speakers. And when I read their speech, I was clapping out loud alone in my classroom. So that kind of a writer. And every time I read something the student writes, I immediately go back and reread it again. So they have this natural ability for natural writing and the hard work to back it up. And it's Valentina Aguilar Hernandez. All right, well, our next student I have known for the past 2 years in my theater class. She's now in my college and the high schools class, was an honorary member of a very impromptu club last year called the Cinematic Arts Recognition Committee. And her writing was not only published in this year's anthology, but she also designed the book cover. This person's work ethic is outstanding, also advanced analytical skills, and really knows how to embed humor in writing and uses those words like a paintbrush, which is what we love in the English department. Something beautiful about this student is that she often writes to honor her family, and it's obvious how much she loves them and appreciates them. She's, over these last few years, taken lots of risks, not only in writing, but in expressing herself, and has grown really into a force of nature. Crystal Silva Rodriguez is unique in the best possible way, and I have enjoyed every minute during the last 2 years that I was able to spend with her. And I have the honor of announcing another award, our first ever recipient of the International Studies Capstone. Penelope K. I'll just say it. Penelope picked a topic related to the world, in her case, the Palestine-Israel war, researched it during second semester, and then crafted a 12-page research paper with 20+ sources, and presented it to a small panel who deemed it worthy of passage. Although capstone was offered to all seniors, Penelope was the only one who took it on. Part of that could have been some mixed signals on our part, but regardless, Penelope completed it and did an excellent job. She's an outstanding writer and student, and eventually wants to become a doula, helping mothers around the world. Congratulations, and thank you, Penelope K.
Good evening, everybody. My name is David Zilbin. I am a math teacher here at Fort Vancouver High School. It's my honor to be up here on the stage. I'd like to welcome the community in honoring all of these fine students for all of their hard work. The first student I'm going to be giving this Math Outstanding Achievement in Math Award to is truly an exceptional character that I've had the honor of working with for several years. Malcolm Gladwell, author, who wrote a book called Tipping Point, and in it he says that 10,000 hours is how much you spend time to become a master of anything. To that I say, who's got the time? But if you want it enough, you make the time. And I think this student exemplifies that and more than anybody I've ever seen. This student, in her 4 years at school, during which time there's 12 sports seasons, was an athlete all 12 seasons. A few of the things that I've heard from her teachers that I've asked said that she's a once-in-a-generation student, one of the best students in my career so far, independent, smart, and quiet. At least I thought she was quiet until she delivered her presentation at the state tournament, where I was moved by her conviction and power and confidence. I had her for 1 year in my pre-calculus honors class, and all of those things are true and more. But my best experience with this student was working with her as her coach in a Knowledge Bowl, which is competitive trivia. This student has a wellspring of facts, so many facts, and is so determined to soak up every insight in her educational career. And I want to second Bethany, who said that she heard that speech for graduation. It's going to blow you all away. This is not her first time up on the stage, and it won't be the last, but please put your hands together for Valentina Aguilar Hernandez. The second student I'd like to bring up to the stage is also one of the most exceptional experiences I had as a teacher. In math, we really value problem solving and learning to make decisions by informing yourself about the situation. And I don't think people make the connection often enough, but to me, that's exactly the qualities of an activist, somebody who is a leader of a community. When I spoke with her teachers, they also said she was one of the smartest students, one of the easiest to pick up some of the most challenging topics we talked about. And more so than just her ability at math, I really value in her character her storytelling ability, her ability to look around the room and feel the temperature and lead her peers. In her career here at Fort Vancouver, she has been the head of our student government, ASB, has not single-handedly, but close to, organized a march off campus to support our students' voices, and is so passionate. I would not refer to this person as having a spark, but a fire. And to call back her quote about Mulan, I think, Athena, you are also a rare and beautiful flower. So please put your hands together for Athena Gormley.
All right, good evening. My name is Miss Prager, and I'm here to represent the Social Studies Department. We would like to begin by recognizing our first honoree, Valentina Aguilar Hernandez. She is a social studies standout. I asked a few of her previous history teachers to share about Valentina, and here's what they said. Mr. Farr, her AP Human Geo and AVID teacher, mentioned Valentina is the hardest working student he has ever had. What stands out is her appreciation for all opportunities that come before her. She looks at any one of those opportunities as a means to improve herself and utilizes them no matter how big or small. Valentina is on Mr. Farr's Mount Rushmore of favorite students. Stoda, her AP Comparative Gov teacher this year, shared she is one of those rare students who he can honestly say has mastered the subject matter. For most students, the material is challenging, and he said for some extremely difficult, but for Valentina, Stoda sometimes got the feeling she could probably have taught the class. Each one of us had the pleasure of really only guiding Valentina through a subject she can master through her intrigue, her will, and her fortitude, and that is inspiring to any educator. Valentina, you have made a significant impact on each one of us and on the Fort community. We congratulate you on this award. All right. The second person we'd like to honor tonight is Jessica Miranda Yamana. Mr. Stoda would like to say about Jessica that she is a conscientious student who always participates in class. The thing that impressed him most was the fact that without being asked, she jumped in to help students whose English was limited. She made things run a lot more smoothly with any student who needed guidance. And I had Jessica in AP US History last year, and I got to know firsthand that she excels in education. She knows that hard work equals success and achievement. She uses her leadership skills and inspires others around her. I could always depend on her to produce some of the most top-notch projects. Not only does she work hard, but she has an approachable, lighthearted personality that's just really a joy to be around. Jessica, we would like to congratulate you on your achievements in social studies. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Janet Halbert, representing the World Language Department. This senior is being recognized for excellence in 2 world languages, Spanish and American Sign Language. He has been a wonderful student, consistently prepared, able to focus, to be engaged, and acquire both languages. We commend him for not only excelling as a language learner, but also for the respect he has shown his peers and his teachers. He is truly dedicated and deserving of this award. Darren Cornelio.
Hi, good evening. My name is Alan Mazan. I'm a multilingual teacher here at Fort Vancouver. First thing I want to say is congratulations, class of 2024. I had a really hard time as a department trying to figure out who we needed to select, because our students come from always a very challenging place in the school. They come from another country, they haven't been here very long, they're taking every class in English, and it's a language they're not totally comfortable with. And this year I've had a number of students who have persevered better than anybody I've seen through my years of teaching. 2 people really stood out. The first is Maria Portillo Oriana. She came, has been with us here all year, and I don't have to ask her to do things. She emails me and says, what do I need to do? Let me know so I don't get behind. And she works hard, and she's come a long way from, a lot of students show me their phones to talk to me. That's kind of stopped, and it's something, it's really nice to see. So, Maria. The second student I have is very similar. They have very similar traits. Both of these students are extremely intelligent, they're kind, they're focused, and thank you, Maria. It's been a pleasure teaching her this year. So as I was saying, they're both incredibly kind, intelligent, and focused, moving on and just taking on the task of learning a second language and graduating high school here. They were both extremely successful, and they'll continue to be extremely successful in life. And the second person I have is Teofila Rosa Yakamachik. She's here.
Hello, I am Chelsea Tyler and I'm presenting the Outstanding Achievement Award for Horticulture. This student has been in horticulture for 2 years now. First with Miss Hebert and then in advanced with myself. It has been a pleasure getting to know him and watching him grow into the talented and hardworking individual he is today. The work ethic and positive attitude he has shown, I know, will be what carries him in life and brings great opportunities. Thank you for your time and effort you put into the Fort Vancouver Horticulture Program. This award goes to Alvaro Martinez Rubio.
Good evening, everyone. I am Colleen Dunnigan standing in for Ann Kazarian tonight to present the Science Award. So I'm just going to say the name. Yeah, making sure I'm reading this. So Carlos Flores. What? Oh, Lucas, I'm sorry. So Lucas Clark. So, and I apologize, I may have not fully printed out all of her speeches for me. So Lucas, good job. I wish I had her comments, I apologize. The other recipient is Carlos Flores. She didn't give me the last name. Aberto. Is Carlos here? Yeah. So, oh wait, no? All right, well, what Ms. Kazarian said regarding Carlos was, when the science department discussed which students we would like to recognize, several students were mentioned. However, this student stood out because what we remember and see in him is a positive attitude towards learning. Sometimes things were easy, sometimes they were challenging, but in all of his science courses, he continued to show up, put in effort, and grow. This mindset allowed him to develop the skills necessary to take advanced science courses and continue to grow in his scientific thinking through his senior year. We applaud your growth mindset and know this skill will take you far, so congratulations. The next award I'm presenting on behalf of Ms. Kazarian is the NHS Award. So, and this goes to Jade Lizaraga. And what she said is this student, Jade, was the NHS member that, without reminders, showed up to meetings, participated in service activities, logged their service hours, and maintained her academic goals throughout her NHS membership. She modeled all 4 of the NHS pillars: leadership, character, scholarship, and service, as an example of how quiet leadership can have a significant impact on others. So thank you for being an excellent example for your peers.
Mr. Crouch.
That's a title. All right. My name is Mr. Crouch. I'm one of the 2 co-teachers for the Advanced Manufacturing Program. So that title up there, pretty long. There are many magnet programs. We have 4 magnet programs at Fort, and if you're not familiar with these, they are 2-period classes that kids can start as early as their freshman year. So students getting these next 4 awards are very committed to these particular trades and willing to go into those fields. This student that I'm presenting for has been in the manufacturing program for 3 years, and even starting out his sophomore year, he already had a good handle on a lot of the machinery, or at least the ability to learn the machinery in the metal shop. Then continued on his junior year to really explore a lot of opportunities involving our presenters that came in and local companies, and was able to work for Sheffield Propeller Company as an intern and then part-time worker. It's for his junior year. If you've been over to VSAA, they have a metal artwork sign that's in the front of their building, and our student did a large part on making that metal sign, so he has work that will last the test of time, hopefully for that school. And then going into his senior year, focusing more on individual projects, and then being able to get himself in the local 29, which will give him a lot of opportunities right out of high school to get a good employable job. So that student is Joshua J. Come on up.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Crawford, and I teach the Careers in Ed Magnet alongside Anna Wyrock. For our award, we were looking for someone who embodies the qualities we look for in a teacher, and we had some really top-tier qualities and candidates. The student who we are giving this award to is going to be an excellent paraeducator and future teacher. He is kind, patient, thoughtful, and has mastered the art of improvising in the classroom. Everything we throw at him, he takes in stride. His natural aptitude for teaching and relationships he creates with the students he works with are extremely impressive. It is with great pride that we present the Careers in Education Award to Samuel Navarro.
Yes. Hello, Rebecca Angel. I am a culinary arts teacher, and we also have a magnet program of choice here. I work with David Finney, my teaching partner, and we have two students that we wanted to recognize that we've spent the last 4 years with. So I'm going to start with Jonathan Perez and share with you a little bit of why we chose him. Jonathan he was our quiet student that showed a lot of passion and interest for food, and was always so willing to join us with volunteering for catering events that we do for our school district, and always sort of being present and helpful to his classmates as well as us. And we've just watched him turn into such a gentleman, and I honestly can't say more, but we're very grateful. Actually, I could say a lot more, but I'm shy. So. Johnny, thank you.
All right, I'll try not to cry. I'm David Finney, as Miss Rebecca said. I teach culinary arts here at Fort Vancouver High School. The earliest memories I have of the next student that's going to come up here was on a little screen about this big, and it was during, unfortunately, COVID. And he showed up every single day. And not only did he show up every single day, he was into it. He came to school. We had a bunch of different baking goods that students came in and took home. And he was baking at home and showing us our product and very interactive online, which was difficult, as some of you know. Through that time, he stayed with us for 4 years. He's gone to state twice for Skills USA in competition. The first year he went for job interview. This year, he went for job demonstration. He always brought food in. He always wanted to share. He became a vocal leader in our class and started as a pretty quiet young man. And then as early as this morning, he came in on his little motorized scooter and he had a pot with him, and he made tamales for all our students and our seniors we had a party today, and everybody got to try his tamales and his sauce. And I would just like to bring Jared Solito up to the stage to receive this award.
Thanks, Jared.
I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Mr. Finney said he might cry. I'm a crier, guaranteed. So just sympathetic criers out there, just bear with me here. My first recipient has the biggest, warmest smile ever. And this is a good thing because she wants to be an orthodontist. So Yareth, you want to come up here? All right, I'm not going to cry. But Yareth, you practically volunteered for every opportunity I put out there. You were dependable, kind, energetic, and hardworking. You know the work that lies ahead of you, and you were unwavering. See, crier? In your determination and spirit. You're going to do amazing things, and your patients are going to love you. All right, now that I'm warmed up, my second recipient is, and I have some amazing students in this senior class, so this was tough. But one of the most studious, focused seniors I've had this year, Pamela, come on down. I see you. It's just like The Price is Right. Da-da-da, da-da-da. All right, Pamela, you are always calm and composed, taking on a mountain of work both for academic and community advocacy. I'm happy to say I finally got a glimpse the other day of the fierceness in you. It was fantastic. I nearly had whiplash from witnessing it. Yep. So with that, no matter what, being a PA, physician's assistant, crime scene investigator, or community advocate, you are going to change lives for the better. Congratulations. And I'm staying. So are the other Perseverance Award presenters here as well? Okay. So once again, on behalf of Ms. Ann Kazarian for the Perseverance Award, I am happy to say I also know this student, and I like actually reading it with the student here. So Saul, will you head on up? So this is what Ms. Kazarian said. Despite some personal challenges, Saul met his obligations and was a joy to teach. He showed up with a positive attitude, engaged in a meaningful way, and supported those around him. He communicated when he needed support, and he showed he could always be depended on to follow through with commitments. Having him as a student positively impacted my teaching experience, and mine actually, by the way, as well. And his influence on other students in the classroom cannot be understated. My interactions with him, both as a teacher and as an advisor in his extracurricular activities, have reinforced my belief that he can do anything he sets his mind to. Congratulations.
There it is. Hi, everybody. I don't like preparing remarks. My ASB students know that. I'm Wickless. I'm a teacher of various things here. It was important to me to recognize this student in this specific way, even though she's going to get honored in a lot of more ways coming and already has been and all that. I am proud. I am so proud. I'd have no right to be proud. I can't claim any right to pride. There is no reason she is the person she is completely without me. I did not guide her. I did not influence her. I met her basically this year. It was my first year as the ASB advisor. And it's gratitude. I am grateful for her leadership and her support and her partnership. It's clear to me that she is going to be a participant in the goings-on of everything around her. She is going to continue to do the work that needs doing, and I am so proud. Athena, this is for you.
Hello, I'm Obsidian, and I teach in the branch department here at Fort. I have a student who came to Fort just this year. They kind of, joined a little bit late into the year, not necessarily here all 4 years like some students, but a lot of our students come here and they kind of have to adapt, and that's what she did. She might have felt at first like it was kind of hopeless. You come here and you might not necessarily know anyone or have friends, and maybe you're behind in credits and it's really hard to kind of like pick yourself up and get there to the end. But Liliana Gonzalez put in the effort and she persevered and she kept working and working, and she can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. She can reach out and she can grab it and she can graduate from where she started, which was, it was hard, and she worked for it. So Liliana Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Miss Faye. I work here in the physical education department, teaching PE and aerobics and some theater. I am genuinely excited to present this award. This student is such an amazing human. He made this year and pretty much every class more enjoyable simply by being present. He's the kind of student that makes every game, sport, team, collaborative effort enjoyable. He strives to make sure everyone is included, understands the rules, knows what's going on, has a partner, and is having fun. He was the student that I could turn to if I needed help with a newcomer, whether that was a student or a substitute teacher that was coming into our classroom community. Not only did he contribute in cooperative settings, he worked really hard to improve individually. He consistently achieved growth in his personal fitness goals and encouraged others, often being the positive voice in the crowd. As he heads off after high school, I know he will use his dynamic personality, his amazing interpersonal skills, kindness, thoughtfulness, and humbleness to do great things. It is my pleasure to present Fernando Gonzalez with the Outstanding Physical Education Award.
My name is Jim Wilson, and I will be given the other Outstanding Achievement in PE Award. But before I do that, I just wanted to congratulate all the 2024 graduates. It's an exciting time. And as I looked around, I see some of the seniors. There's 2 or 3 of the other kids that we had talked about for this award. But the second award in PE is from the weight training class, and it's Alex Vladimirov. Alex, come on up. Alex, he's a model student in weight training, and he won this award not because he's a really good lifter, but he won it because he's there every day. He missed 5 school days all year long. He is a hard worker, He is intrinsically motivated. He challenges himself to get stronger every day. And it's great because he helps others. The other kids, he's a leader, but he doesn't say much. And when he does say something, it carries a lot of weight. And he's always helping people. And he doesn't know this, but the other kids, the younger kids, they're always looking to Alex to see what they're supposed to be doing. And you don't even know this, but you're a force in that class. In weight training, there are some tangible numbers. So in September, Alex, our very first bench press test, he bench pressed 145 pounds. And our first power clean test, he did 135 pounds. And I know he's embarrassed right now about those numbers because today he bench pressed 220 pounds. Up from 145 in 1 year. That's an outstanding achievement. And then tomorrow, you're going to power clean 200 pounds, which would make him one of only 7 students in the entire school that bench pressed and power clean more than 200 pounds. So those are great achievements, and it's a testament to your hard work. And he's got huge plans. He's thinking college. He's thinking his professional career. But he's not quite sure, so he's going to take a gap year. He's going to work and map out a blueprint for what he wants to do in his future. But I guarantee you, whatever he decides to do, he's going to make Fort Vancouver High School very proud.
All right, we're coming towards the end here, and these last 3 awards are all around athletics. And I just want to say that, as a former high school basketball coach and as a person who was a high school and college athlete, and I know what it takes. And all 3 of these individuals we're going to recognize in these 3 athletic endeavors also are just extraordinary people, extraordinary humans, and combine athletics with academics and being a positive influence at our school. All 3 of these are just amazing, amazing people. Our male athlete of the year is a tennis and swimming, and just a great leader and an amazing, amazing athlete, and incredible. So our first winner, the male athlete of the year for Fort Vancouver, is Andrew Walsick.
I'm not as tall as Kurt, so I need to bring this down a bit. Our outstanding female athlete of the year is Athena Gormley. So before I give you this, though, I need to say some stuff about you. So is that okay? Okay. So you could see Athena on the basketball court, the track field, and then I'm going to talk about the soccer field because that's the only sport that I kind of understand. Okay, so Athena was the fierce leader on the back line. If any of you are out there are familiar with soccer, that's one of the most challenging positions to play. But Athena did it the whole year. She was a leader on the field, and even though sometimes games were not going their way, but she kept on persevering, pushing her teammates, and doing it with a smile, which is kind of hard to do when things are going tough, but she did it. So congratulations, Athena.
Athena, you can stay here for a second. Right here, you're good. All right, I'm also going to invite up Valentina Aguilar Hernandez again. So Valentina, you can come up. One of the greatest awards that Fort Vancouver High School has is the Gary Boggs Award, named after a longtime coach, teacher, incredible person. And the Gary Boggs Award is awarded to those athletes who competed in 3 sports for all 4 years of their high school career. So you can think about all the practices, all the games, all the things that you could be involved with and the amount of time. And then you combine that with these two, with the academic prowess and their leadership, and it's just an amazing, amazing thing. The stamp that they will leave on Fort Vancouver High School, both of them, is awesome. I appreciate them. It's just incredible what people can do when they are dedicated and give of their time and energy to being great. And these two are both great. And so the award winners for the Gary Boggs Award for this year are Athena Gormley and Valentina Aguilar Hernandez.
Okay, we have just been informed that one of our President's Awards for Academic Excellence is here. So Faith Culpepper, if you could come up, that would be awesome.
All right. As we come to the close of this remarkable evening, it is with profound gratitude and admiration that I stand before you to reflect on the accomplishments of our outstanding seniors. First and foremost, I want to celebrate the incredible dedication and hard work these students have demonstrated over the past 4 years. Their journey has been one of perseverance, resilience, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Tonight, we've honored their academic achievements, their artistic talents, their athletic prowess, and their contributions to our community. Each award represents countless hours of effort, late nights of studying, and relentless pursuit of goals. None of these achievements would have been possible without the unwavering support of their families. To parents, guardians, siblings, and extended family members, we extend our heartfelt appreciation. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and love have been the foundation upon which these students have built their success. You have been their cheerleaders, their mentors, and their pillars of strength. And for that, we are deeply grateful. As our seniors embark on their next chapter, let us remind them that this is not an end, but a beginning. The knowledge and skills they've acquired, the values they hold dear, and the experiences they have gained will guide them as they continue to pursue their dreams and make a positive impact on the world. To the class of 2024, we are incredibly proud of you. We celebrate your past accomplishments and eagerly anticipate the bright futures that lie ahead. Congratulations, and may you carry forward the spirit of excellence and compassion that you have demonstrated here. Congratulations, all you seniors. Thank you all for coming tonight. There is on the way out a little green slip with a QR code that you can, if you scan it, you will get a copy of the awards presentation tonight. So all the awards presentation, you can get a copy of that if you just get one of these green slips and use the QR code. And if you would like a paper copy, you just need to contact the Career Center and they'll help you there. I thank you all for coming tonight. Appreciate you and enjoy the rest of this graduation season.